All right. We should be live.
Okay.
Yeah. We're testing all of our technology now. Hello, everybody. We're trying something different here.
Okay, I sent a request in the Council Supplies Instagram. See if you can see that up the top. You should see. You see where it says request to join?
Yeah. I told
there we
you.
go.
Are you on?
Request to join. It's thinking. Okay. Connecting. All right.
There you are. Ooh.
Really close.
Let me turn down my sound on this one.
Okay. All right, that was loud.
We're still getting some audio disturbance.
Yeah. Okay.
Does anybody hear an echo? Say hello to us out there if you're out there. We're trying something different. We're having a snowstorm here in Pennsylvania. So Christine couldn't get here. She was on her way. She almost got here, but then there was like this massive tractor trailer wreck and it was blocking the road and nobody could get around and stuff. So she was trapped. She turned around and went home. So we're trying to broadcast from 2 locations, first time ever. So if you're out there, you're joining the first time ever, but we're kind of technology. Okay, so people are saying in Instagram there's an echo. What about Facebook and YouTube? Do you guys hear an echo or does it sound okay? If anybody knows how to get rid of that echo, you can throw it in there. Am I echoing or is she echoing?
I hear an echo from you, but I don't know. Oh, no echo on Facebook, it looks like.
We have to stream from 2 different devices, my phone and a computer. So.
Right, and I'm also streaming for 2 different devices, so it's a lot going on.
Okay.
Lowering the volume on that. Okay, well, it's just going to be what it is, unfortunately, because this is, we're not trying to test this. Can turn off their mic. All right, let me turn off there. That doesn't, but then if I turn, okay.
You hear it squeaking? I hear it squeaking.
Yeah, I did too.
Now it's gone.
Okay, yeah. So I muted myself right now on Instagram, so I'll just like unmute it when I'm talking and just try to be quiet.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Cindy.
And Christine.
With Candles and Supplies. Different locations. So today, broadcasting. This is very exciting, though. We have a brand new first collection of 2023. We're calling it our Twilight Collection. It is pretty amazing. This time of year, a lot of people are affected. I know I am. Lack of vitamin D, lack of sunshine, seasonal affective disorder, whatever you want to call it, too much dark, too much cold, all that combined and everything like that. These are really beautiful kind of spiritual uplifting fragrances to make you feel good, make the nighttime and all of the darkness not seem so bad either, because these are nighttime inspired fragrance oils, but they're really, really nice. So it makes all the dark not so bad. And we are here today to show you them. They're all live on our website too, and I put links in our email if you want to check any of them out. Later on, I'm going to put a coupon up there, so if you're part of our rewards program, you can probably get the collection for free if you have rewards points. If you're not part of our rewards collection, make sure to sign up, because every time you purchase or go on our social media or like our social media or do lots of different things, you can earn points towards coupons and rewards for like free stuff and money off your order and stuff like that too. So I will add those coupons later on today. It just came to me before we did this live that, we should have a coupon so people can try this collection for free. Seeing some hearts fly up, so that seems like it's popular. All right, Christine, what do you want to tell everybody about this collection here?
All right, let me just kind of do an intro here of why we decided to do a Twilight collection. So our Twilight collection is inspired by the romanticism in nature, especially during the looming of night. We chose a Twilight theme because of the growing demand for transition from work to rest. With so many people working from home, it can be hard to separate work-life balance, and adding an evening routine helps to do this by mentally transitioning you into a relaxation state, which all of our new fragrances are kind of on that relaxation and evening side of things. So some great ways to do that, like either by like lighting a candle, taking a bath, whatever else can set up your night for some restorative R&R. So all of these fragrances, like you've probably noticed like in the marketplace, whatever, like a lot of like relaxing and just like nighttime bath things and whatnot, like all of the bigger places started doing this. So this is kind of along those lines to help do a little different thing in your business.
They're also all very nature inspired too.
Mm-hmm.
So we called it the Twilight Collection because they're all very nature inspired in some way or another. When we go through each fragrance, we'll explain why, what about nature inspires us too, because all the nature collection ones, like everything that we've launched to do with nature or natural things, have been super, super, super popular. That's trending. Nature's trending. Earth things are trending and everything. So, and these are good for all year long too. So these are all year long fragrances. We're launching them now because it's, cold and dark in the winter and stuff, but Twilight comes every day, every time of the year. So they're very good for all year long fragrances too. That way it's just not very seasonal. It's not specific to this month or anything. You can use these fragrances all year long, which I really like too, because they're beautiful. So they're awesome. All right.
So let's get into the first one. So our first one is Earth and Woods. So I don't have any of the fragrances in front of me, unfortunately. So you're gonna have to look to Cindy for those.
They're very clear, so it's not going to discolor any of your products. And Christine did this.
So the description.
Oops. There. For Instagram.
Yeah, so you got to say, so that's our color palette for this, for Earth and Woods. So you see some earth tones in there and some lighter tones. So the description on this one is the scent of garden after rainfall with the freshness of moist air, resinous pine needles, and sweet mossy earth warmed with the faint aroma of a smoldering campfire.
It is absolutely incredible. So it is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. This to me is it's like a very gender neutral kind of. It's not masculine, being with all the nature and the balsams and this and that, everything in there. Read some of the notes. You'll see it seems like there's a lot of nature in there and stuff like that too. So, but it's very gender neutral. So it's very good.
So the top note is amorous, Scottish pine, squash pepper, and cardamom. Some fancy things in here that I don't know how to say. The middle notes are leather, clove, sage, and something balsam. Bottom notes are vetiver, amber, and vanilla bean. So you really do have a bunch of different like spice and wood and just all around yummy ones in there.
Yeah, I really like the colors that you picked for the collection too. So because with all, like you see her colors that she picked, so with all the I think with all, so there's the wood in there, there's the air and the water, more just gray, could be like anything, sky, and then the greens from the green of the nature and everything, all the balsams too. So the color collection is excellent on that, by the way. I love it.
All right. I see Tammy in there said sold.
Yeah, Tammy, you would love that one. So I can tell you, without you even smelling it, you were gonna love that one because I know what you like.
Liz says she loves that it's neutral.
Yes, I like the neutral ones too. That way it appeals to everybody, especially when you're selling your candles or soaps. You want it to appeal to everyone, not just a specific audience. I made some soaps out of all of these. So the Earth and Woods, it colors the soap a little bit yellow, even though it's a clear scent. The soap tends to discolor just a little bit of yellow, gives it more of a natural kind of look. The scent's very nice in it, so not as when you smell it in the bottle, it's very intense. It's not as intense, and this is cold processed soap, not quite as intense, which is good because it's very, very intense in the bottle. Tends to be intense in the candle too, but yeah, it's very nice in the soap too. So can be used for candles or soaps. All of our new fragrances are always phthalate free and Prop 65 compliant and stuff like that. All the paperwork and everything's up on our site, so yeah. All good stuff.
All the good things, yes.
Mhm.
And none of them have been tested in candle gel, but most of them you could find out the flashpoints are okay if you want
Right.
to try them out. All right, so next up is Nightscape. This one's a fun one.
This one is fun. So this, okay, so the earth and woods, obviously the nature inspiration there is like, the earth, the not, I want to say dirt smell, but there's a very earthy smell to it and the woody smell too. So that's the nature inspired. Nightscape is actually like a floral inspired nature. So it's parsley flora. Again, very gender neutral. It's going to appeal to everybody. But it brings to me, I think of like everything at night that's blooming. You can't really see it so much, but if you could, it would look like this picture because it shows like the dark sky with the flowers that are blooming at night. It's got a beautiful color palette to it too. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you want to go through a description on this one?
Yes, do the description.
So, Nightscape. The sun has set and you begin to close your eyes on a lush and fragrant blend of orange blossoms nestled in white floral magnolias covered in a blanket of night musk.
Hmm. Yeah, very floral, very, very, very nice. So,
Yeah, and then you got that musk and vanilla element at the bottom notes that helps like ground a little bit so it's not too floral.
hmm
Yeah. So
this,
top notes here are Cara orange, neroli, orange blossom. Middle note is lily of the valley, magnolia, and bottom note is musk and vanilla.
hmm yeah. And then in a soap, so the oil is kind of like a off white, like a little bit of a yellow color. But in soap, cold processed soap, it didn't discolor at all. It still kept it perfectly white. This one, it'll be interesting to see how it cures because, like, a day later in it, I would have to say it's not a very strong scent in there. Not super, super strong in cold process. So I'm going to try it in melt and pour too to see what it's like. But in cold process, it's there. You can smell it, but it's going to be a sort of a lighter scent. That is Nightscape. Beautiful. Burns beautiful in a candle, though. Super, super strong.
All right. The next one up is my favorite one that I've done picture wise.
Yeah.
So it's Northern Lights.
Northern Lights. Has anybody out there seen the Northern Lights? It's on my bucket list. Problem is, the Northern Lights are most visible when it's cold and dark. So, in cold regions, like up by Santa Claus, and yeah, so it's not so inspiring to travel to see them. But before I die, I will see the Northern Lights, and this is a fun one. So, you see all the lights and the inspiration, the beautiful like kind of color palette, and that's exactly what the fragrance smells like too. So, very bright and uplifting, like the Northern Lights. So, yeah.
So the description on this one is let the magic of the northern lights envelop your senses with the balance of Mother Nature around you. So the top notes are powder snow, bergamot. Middle note are jasmine, clove, white birch, lang lang. And then bottom notes are sandalwood, ambergris, vetiver, patchouli, and musk.
Mm-hmm. I like those bottom notes really grounded because at first you smell it. It's very clean, very uplifting, very airy. It could be water, ice, whatever. It's got all those smells to it too, but the bottom notes of the sandalwood and everything bring it down to earth and really ground it nicely. So that's very nice, very clean, very nice scent. That one's very.
So Nora asked about the color palettes. So they're getting posted on Instagram in the next couple of days, and then on Friday they'll all go onto Facebook on there, so you can go through and do that for your designs and stuff. So it does really help with like labeling and that type of thing.
Yeah, we usually have one on the website too.
Cindy says the Northern Lights will look great in electroplated green or blue jars. They would. It would be perfect.
Yeah, that would look really awesome. So. Yeah, nice. And then this kind of, it's very nice in cold process soap, a little stronger than the Nightscape, but it colors it. It's going to color it yellow, so you can see on the outside. This soap's only a day old, so it's going to color it a bit yellow. So it's already a little bit electric in the Northern Lights. So if you're coloring the cold process soap, I'd probably do, add some green to it or something, or that way you can get the teals and everything in there. So yeah, but very nice in a soap. Clean.
None of them accelerate trace or anything when you were trying them, or?
Not too bad. No, the Nightscape a little bit because it's a floral.
Right.
And then our last one that we didn't reveal yet a little bit too. Very, very little. It's still, even though they're florals, they give you lots of time to work with it. So it's not bad at all. Usually I just let it sit for like a minute or two. Like nobody would ever let their soap sit for a minute or two and see what would happen. But yeah, I let it sit to see if it turned into concrete. None of them turned into concrete or super, super hard. And none of them discolored candles too. So everything in a candle stayed perfect color. It didn't morph into anything else either.
All right. Ready to go on to our last one?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So our last one of this collection is Rose Dusk.
Yeah, this one is absolutely amazing. Well, they're all amazing. But this one's going to be very, very good for Valentine's Day. It might be, since we're launching it right now, right before Valentine's Day, it might be the best seller just on that it's like a different rose fragrance, not real, it's very earth inspired again, like with the Twilight collection. So it's not real rosy, florally type of thing. It's going to be good for men's products, and, any age, any gender type thing. So really, really nice. What are the notes in this that makes it smell so incredible?
Yeah. So let me go through the description first and I'll do the notes.
Okay.
So the description is the watery accords of geranium leaves, rhubarb tea, combined with a serene blend of hibiscus, golden amber, and rose water, creating the ultimate experience of relaxation bliss.
I smell hibiscus and everything in it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's incredible.
The top notes are sea salt, geranium leaf, rhubarb tea. Middle notes hibiscus, geranium, rosewater, and bottom notes white woods, amber.
Yeah, this is really, really nice. Beautiful, beautiful scent. And out of all 4 in cold process soap, this was the strongest. This made a very, very, very strong soap. It kept it true to color too, so it kept it white. But this is really strong, so very nice. In a nice kind of way. It's not like deadly strong, but yeah. But strongest out of all of the 4. I would say Earth and Woods and Rose Dusk would be the strongest out of them. So.
We did have a question on Instagram. Have you tried these scents in the coconut apricot wax?
Yes, tried all of them in that because we were testing the wax and these scents at the same time and everything. Very strong. Yeah, very strong in that. It's very strong in paraffin and just plain soy as well. So, yes. The coconut apricot is very friendly with all scents. So it's not always a good one to test scents out in. If I'm going to test it, I usually do it in like, just plain soy wax, which tends to be a little bit more difficult with fragrance. If it doesn't come out in soy wax, then, it's not something maybe that we want to add to our line. So these are all strong in soy as well. So coconut apricot, that can make anything smell good. So you can have very light and it'll make it smell good. All right, good one. Any other questions you guys can post in here and everything too, but we're super excited about this new collection. It's fun. Sometimes it's hard to get inspired this time of year for, what can we launch in January? It's cold and dark and cold and dark. Well, this is the perfect collection to launch because everything's just so uplifting and nature inspired. Even if you're not getting out in the cold and experiencing nature and stuff, it brings nature to you in your house where you can either, make soaps out of it or candles, burn it, live with it, that type of thing. So it will get you inspired for nature. So, and warmer days and more light too. So,
yeah. We had another question. Will these be sold in a set? Yes, we do have a kit item for them available. So you get 1 ounce of each of the fragrance and they're 20% off if you would have bought them all separately. So you get a discount too if you buy them in the kit.
Awesome. And I will have a coupon that you can use for your rewards where you can get the whole kit, the whole collection for free. So, yeah.
Cindy wants to know, is the coconut apricot wax harder than coconut brew with tarts?
Good question. They're very, very similar. I would say it's creamier. Sometimes the coconut brew tends to be a bit more crumbly or brittle, whereas this is creamier than the coconut brew. But as far as hardness, we haven't tested it, done a squish test on or something like that, like a pressure test to see which one squishes faster. But they're going to be very similar in consistency, just not quite as crumbly as the coconut brew. So it's a little creamier. Hope that was a good answer. They're about the same melt point though. So as far as temperature goes, they're going to hold up about the same in the same temperature. So yeah.
All right. Oh, how is it in cocoa beeswax?
Like the easy coconut. So it's good. And that one too, it's very good. So again, that wax handles scent very nicely. You know, all of the scents usually come out pretty nice in that wax. So if it works in soy wax, just plain soy wax is going to work in there. But the easy cocoa is a very good choice for any type of scent too. You don't have to shy away from any type of scent in that wax because it handles it very nice. So yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming to watch us today. So hopefully the echo wasn't too annoying and stuff, and it was kind of different today. We haven't had any snow yet in Pennsylvania, so that's looking kind of different too.
I like the snow though. It always makes everything look pretty when everything's all gross in the winter.
It does. Yeah, it brightens things up. It makes it look pretty. So yeah. All right. Any other questions you can keep posting. We'll keep checking the comments and reply to you and stuff like that. But thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. If you're in this snowy region, stay safe. So don't get behind any tractor trailer accidents. No. All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.
I don't know if I know how to make Instagram.